going to start this video off a little bit different than I did the last one because I didn't really like the way that the last one turned out. I was trying a little too hard. I was a little too nervous. I was a little not myself. So this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to go with the flow and let it be. And if you don't like it, well, then just don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. But today I'm going to open up just a second. Ugh. The other day I got my Royal and Langnickel brush sets in the mail. Yes. I didn't open them. I was going to do it on video for everybody else in case anyone else is thinking about getting some or all of these brush sets. They are on sale for 50% off right now for Mother's Day, but I do believe the sale ends on the 5th of May. So it ends just before Mother's Day. So if you're gonna, well, if you're in the market for some brushes right now, I suggest Royal and Langnickel because I have a couple. I have some of their Moda brushes. This is their new collection. They're really colorful, but from the quality of these brushes, this one and this one, I can already tell that I am going to love these brushes and I'm going to suggest them. See how these play out, and you might just want to go get yourself some. So I got my scissors here in my box. I haven't opened it yet. I decided I was going to wait and do it on camera. That way people can see how they are packaged, how they come, what the quality is like, about the size of what they are. Oh, this box is hard to get into. And also, you know, size in comparison to some of the other brushes that I have, because we'll just do it this way. They came, I just opened the box. They came like this. They came rubber banded together. I got two sets, like I said. I got the cheeky set, and I cannot remember if it's Love is Patient or Love is Trusting. They gave me a sample brush. Oh my goodness, I got a sample brush. Okay. Let's pull them out here. Okay, I got the Love is Trusting. It says right there. Love is Trusting. Okay. Bye-bye bye-bye Band-Aid. Bye-bye rubber band. Oh, these are heavy. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, remember I was showing you the Moda brushes. Okay, so here is the eyeshadow brush from Royal and Langnickel's Moda collection. There it is in comparison to my palm. Let me see. This is the Sephora's eyeshadow brush. The Pro 14 brush. If any of you have that brush, you can come and kind of compare. The Moda, the Royal and Langnickel Moda brush, the pink one, is even bigger than this one. I'm gonna throw this box away. So I now have 3 Moda brushes from this Royal and Langnickel. Okay, should we open up Love is Trusting? Oh, Love is Trusting or the Cheeky? I think this is a new collection, so. Okay, then you're left with a box, a picture, and a description of all the brushes on the back. You get, you know, I think these boxes have, this box has 10 brushes, and this box has, I believe this box has 12, but we'll see when we get in there. Okay, it's a faux snake skin because these brushes are vegan. 100%, these 2 sets that I got are 100% vegan brushes. So this is faux, obviously. There's 2 snap enclosures and the logo on the front. I'm gonna take the top off and just pop it right off. The brushes come packaged in plastic, which is really nice. I can already tell they're super cute. Okay, pulling the plastic out. You can see them just huddled in here. Oh my goodness. And we'll just go biggest to smallest. So the biggest brush in here is the powder brush. Comes with this fancy thing. It's a pretty short handle. The ferrule and the handle are almost the same size. And then the brush is just a little bit smaller. Oop. Okay. The fibers are synthetic because they are vegan and very soft. There's also, I don't know if you can see because of my lighting, sorry. The bristles are dyed in an ombre white to pink. So it looks like, you know, you just dabbed your brush in a little bit of pink blush. It's kind of flat. It's not really round all the way around. If you can see, it's kind of flat this way and then it's kind of poofy the other way. My other brushes, let's see, I have a flower brush, I believe. Okay. I have this other brush from Drew Barrymore's line, Flower, and as you can tell, this is a good brush too, but it's really too big for anything that I would use it for. I don't really bronze all that much, so I don't know why I bought it. I think I got it for a setting powder brush, which I don't really set either, so I don't know why I bought it. But it's round all the way around, as you can see. Like, it is circular at the top, whereas this one is kind of flat on one side, and then it rounds out at the top. It's kind of oval shaped. Okay, so I'll get rid of that over there. That is the powder brush. And then we get a stippling, which I can only assume is a foundation brush. They powder... Oh, no, they call this the bronzer brush, which is a stippling brush, really flat. It fans out, really big handle. That kind of feels awkward in the hand, but you know, it's no different. It's also comparable to the flower brush. It's a flat top. They say it's for bronzer. It says the flat shape buffs bronzer onto cheeks and forehead for a perfect glow. All of these brushes have the pink ombre, the pink ferrule, and the pink, or rose gold, I guess, the rose gold ferrule and the pink handle. And they all have names on them too, so if you ever get confused. So I guess I'll just read them from now on, huh? The next biggest one is the complexion brush, which they say is for cream or powder product. It just looks like a enlarged eyeshadow brush. I would probably use this for contouring. It's got the same flat on one side, rounded oval shape as the larger brush. But they say it's for complexion, for cream or powder product to create flawless complexion or add blush to the apples of the cheeks. So I guess this is just an all-over brush. That is a pretty big shadow brush. It's very soft, very pointed, and it is for the crease, which is excellent because I've been using these Japanese brushes, and let me tell you what, I am not impressed with these. These do not compare to these whatsoever, and with the sale and how many brushes I got, these were cheaper. Excuse me. Oh. So that's the crease brush. I don't really have anything to compare other than the Japanese. The bristles are longer, they are much softer, and they are more dense because these are kind of coarse. They fan out really bad, and these are soft and smooth, so they're a little bit more dense. And they're longer, which is going to help you spread the product easier rather than having to work it so hard with a scratchy brush. So that is that one. And then we will go with this one, which says it is a medium eye shader. This is really big. Okay, it's about the same size as the other one. Remember when we were first talking about the Moda brush? It says medium eye shader, really soft, really dense. The only thing I have to compare it to, like I said earlier, is the Sephora brush, so we'll compare it to the other Moda brush. It is, it's a little bit bigger than the Moda brush, which I was surprised at how big that was. Okay, so they have really big eyeshadow brushes. I guess it's going to be really good for the days that I just want a general sweep of color everywhere. I don't know. I still love all of them so far, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably going to buy some more while the sale is going on. Okay, so we'll go with the next shadow brush. We have a small eyeshadow. They call this a small eyeshadow brush. Oh, goodness. It is a lot thinner and a lot less poofy than the other one. This is more comparable to my Eco Tools, which they're cheap, but I love them. These were the first brushes that I ever got, and I would recommend these over the Japanese brushes any day ever. These are really soft. They are also vegan, I believe, and they're even softer than these, and I love them. I'm sorry, I just do. So they're about comparable to both the length of the bristles and the width of the head. Even this sometimes is too big for me, so I'm sure I'll get use out of this. I'm probably going to send these to my sister. Hey, Melissa. Okay. The next biggest brush, we have 4 more brushes left of this collection, so bear with me. It is a smudger brush, a very large pencil-shaped smudger brush. It's very pointed. I would probably use this more as a crease, like a defined crease. Probably wouldn't use it as a smudger because it's just too big. That's okay because there are other brushes in here that we can use for said purpose. This is a pencil liner brush, which is something more like I would use for a smudger brush. I would use this dual purpose for penciling and smudging. Ooh, I didn't send you a comparison. I don't really have anything that compares to this larger smudger brush. Yeah, I don't have anything. I guess the only thing I have is this Eco Tools highlight brush, but it's a lot bigger, so they don't really compare. But for size references, I guess you can see the difference in the Eco Tools highlight brush and the Royal Langnickel smudger brush. I'm going to pull these brushes over here so I don't have to keep reaching. Okay. Okay. So, and then for the pencil liner brush, I ain't got nothing for that either. I have this Eco Tools smudger brush. See, this is what I think of when I think of a smudger brush. So, the bristles are a lot longer, and these brushes are all pretty short, which is okay with me because I have small hands. I don't know what I'm going to do with these longer brushes. So, that is the pencil liner brush and the smudger brush from Eco Tools. Alright, and then we will go this flat looking one, which is a lip brush, is what they say. Looks like a tiny little concealer brush. It's really flat. There's no fluff to it really at all, so I probably would use this as a lip brush, like they say. I don't have anything. I don't have anything really at all to compare. Here's this tiny little brush. I believe came with one of my Maybelline gel liners. So if you have one of those, I guess you can compare those. And then the last one, I do have a couple comparisons. This is the brow and liner brush. This, I have the Eco Tools liner brush. This one is smaller, which is great because my eyebrows are kind of really narrow. This one does pretty good because it doesn't really have a lot of surface area, but this one I can tell is going to be easier because it's smaller to work with. And then another liner brush I have is this Japanese one, but I never really liked this one because it's really long, but it's also really tough. Like there's no give to it, which I guess you want in a liner brush, but I don't like these bristles. So there's the Japanese, the Royal and Langnickel, and the Eco Tools. And then I also have the Sephora liner, which is really good for lining with powder, but this isn't really similar to these two at all. So there is the last one of that collection. They look so pretty. Look at them. Look at them. Okay. Come on, just a little bit over. Oh! He's not trying to face. Okay.